Welcome back to week 2 of January's Setting Financial Goals. During week 1, we talked about the first step of making any goals, whether they're financial or anything else, is really knowing what you want for yourself and continuing to ask the question, why? If this is my goal, why is it my goal? Is it really my goal? Am I willing to struggle for this desired outcome? This week, we're going to talk about jumping on the financial scale. And what I mean by that is A is A. And many of us avoid the real scale because we don't want to know, don't tell me what I actually weigh. And it's hard. In fact, I've heard statistics that some women won't even go to a doctor's appointment, or they'll delay it even at the cost of their own health because they don't want to be weighed. They don't want to really know how much they weigh. But here's my question for you. Whether we get on the scale or not, does our body still weigh that weight? A is A. The answer is yes. You still weigh that, whether you're willing to admit it to yourself or not. The same thing happens in money. We want things, but we're not willing to look at where we're at today, meaning behaviors, habits, debts, things that we've done to this point that are preventing us from our goals. We just want to go running towards those goals without quantifying. So this week is about quantifying, meaning the goals that you've set, the next step is, are they reasonably possible? Do you have enough income and discretionary income to achieve those goals? If the answer is no, are you willing to change where you live? What kind of car you drive? Are you willing to get a second job? Meaning you need to take a look at where you're at today and make sure before we go forward with these goals that you stepped on the scale. I worked for many years for a financial firm that brought so much background in this field to me. They taught us A is A, you really have to quantify where somebody is. And they also said, what do you want for yourself? And so the behavioral side of investing was trained, and I learned very deeply early on in my career. And I think it's made the biggest difference in my ability to help people. So this week, I want you to take those goals. The next question is where are you at today financially? Do you have enough income and resources, or do you need to make some changes in your life to actually achieve those goals that you said that are most important to you? I have a box of quotes back here that I read on a daily basis. My girlfriend gave them to me, and this one today I thought was wonderful. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra. Jimmy Johnson, football coach. So the difference between you being financially ordinary and being financially extraordinary is really jumping on the scale, knowing where you're starting so you can make true and meaningful change this year. Have a great week. Next week, we're going to focus on, now that you have your goal and you know that it is possible, next week we're going to talk about how to really make sure that goal is solidified, that is measurable, and that you understand time frames around it and how to move forward. Have a good week.